My name is Nnenna Onuoha. I am a researcher and visual artist. I make nonfiction, experimental video, and also some installations. And I'm nominated for my film Rosenfelde, which I made in late 2021 as part of my decolonial residency. So I found the story of the castle initially through the call for the residency. So they had initially presented 3 sites in Northeast Berlin. So one was Treptower Park, one was the Tierpark, and one was the Schloss Friedrichsfelde itself. And so I did research into what the 3 sites were and which one I would like to apply for and work with. It was built by a man called Benjamin Raule, who was instrumental in founding the Brandenburgisch-Afrikanischen Compagnie, which traded gold, ivory, and also enslaved people from the west coast of Africa. In particular, they traded them from a fort called Schloss Friedrichsfelde in Ghana. And I was particularly interested in that because I'm from Ghana, so I was interested in this intersection between kind of the histories of where I come from and Berlin, which I've now called home for the past 5 years. The idea for the video, I was struck by the fact that there is not a lot of traces of this history with Ghana in the Schloss. So there are a lot of historical celebrations there, but they deal with other histories and not the one with slavery. So I wanted to imagine kind of if we were to invite the souls of the people whose bodies were sold to fund this Schloss, how would they guide us through the castle? So I presented this idea to a group of other Black artists in Berlin who were also working similarly with ancestral work. And then we were able to kind of come together we had the Schloss for 1 day, so we were able to come together in 1 day and shoot it. So I worked with Yud, who is a performer who does the ritual that you see in the beginning of the video, with Charlene and Samuel, who are dancers, who then kind of embodied the spirits who Yud conjures into the Schloss. Also with a really great composer, Gugule Tuduma, who then composed the sound for the piece. So I really enjoyed it also as a way to work collaboratively with other Black artists doing similar work. My artistic practice begins a lot with research, so I'm also kind of working as an academic. I'm doing a PhD currently in media anthropology and global history. And I'm interested in histories of enslavement between where I'm from, West Africa, and where I'm living now, so currently Western Europe. And with these histories, there are a lot of people and stories that are left out of the archive that make them difficult to write about. And so this is where my artistic practice comes in, so that I believe that film and installation allow me to do kind of a bit more dreaming and what Saidiya Hartman calls critical fabulation in order to kind of imagine these experiences and tell some of these stories.